Let's talk about low equity leads. 5 different ways you guys can monetize these low equity leads in your house buying business, because when you generate leads as a real estate investor, you're going to have price point, equity position, low equity, low price point, high price point. The best lead that you guys can bring into your business is a high equity, low price point lead. If it has high equity, you can wholesale it, flip it, owner finance it, do whatever. And if it's in the low price point, it's in the cash flow range. If you're low equity and high price point, there's not much you can do with that lead, except a couple things I'm gonna share with you right now. So as I go through this, guys, I want you to think about, as leads come into your office that have no equity in them or low equity in them, what are you gonna do with this lead to make money in your business other than throw it in the trash can? So the first one I wanna give you is you need to start learning creative financing. When I started out my business, I was wholesaling houses, figuring out how to get into flipping houses, but along the way, I was teaching myself creative financing. If a deal has low equity, you can do an owner finance wrap or sub 2 owner finance wrap or something to this kind of nature of that type of creative financing transaction. It's one of the very few things that you can do. If you don't have the ability to raise money and the deal has no equity in it, some of the only things you can do would be a creative owner financing type of transaction, either sub 2 or some type of owner financing wrap situation. So if you don't know what that is, guys, I have other videos on my channel explaining this. Go check them out and go start doing your research on the strategies. It can be one way that you can start monetizing these leads. The second way I want to give you is a lease option or a rent to own. Now be careful, guys. Look at your states. You have a sandwich lease option, an assignment of lease option, and then you have a straight line option. There's different types of lease options, or what we call rent to own strategy, but this is a strategy that you can go into an option to buy the property with a lease up front that someone may exercise if they get into a lease agreement and time goes by and the market goes up. So this is something you can think about, timing the market, different ways to time people coming into your market. You can use a lease option or rent to own on a low equity lead when very few other strategies are actually going to work for that lead. Now, the third thing you guys can do, this is probably the most easy, or this will be the easiest thing for you to do. If you're a licensed real estate agent, what you can do is you can just sell that property and represent them as a licensed agent. Now, I understand many of you guys do not have a real estate license. I did not have a license for about 7 years of my investing career. You may want to think about going getting a real estate license like I did, because I threw probably 7 figures in the trash can over the years, because I'd have all these leads come in. They want $500,000 for a $500,000 house. And one of the things that you're losing right now is the commission income, the referral income as that person moves into a different market if you do it correctly, and the potential extra income streams that go with having your license. A lot of real estate investors that follow this channel have got licensed over the years to come work with our Wolfpack organization. If you want to find out how to build residual income quickly with your real estate license, or figure out how to create wealth with your real estate license, make sure to contact me. My information is below. Now, the fourth thing I want to give you guys here is one of the things you can do in these spots is, if you're generating a lot of leads, think about who wants to work these leads. If you don't want to get a real estate license, think about someone like myself. Would someone like myself, a real estate agent, or someone that runs a massive team of real estate agents, have value in those low equity leads? Think about how lead generation services pick up. If you're generating a lot of leads in your business and you don't have a way to take them down because they're low equity, think about maybe compiling these and finding a way to distribute them and find someone in your local market that would have value in them and monetize those leads by giving those leads out. This is something that a lot of people have figured out over the years in different industries, which is selling data, selling information. That lead has a value to it. What I used to do was throw that lead in the trash can, so I didn't see value in it. What I didn't realize was I was throwing $10,000 to $30,000 checks away left and right. So think about that, guys. You can either get your license and partner with someone like me on a national, international level, or what you guys can do is you can just simply compile these leads and find a local investor and figure out a relationship with them on how you want to handle this. And the last way I want to leave you guys on the way out of the door is think about third-party business opportunities. Say you go to a house that wants full retail, and everybody that wants full retail has some work on their house. Think about what if you had a contracting business. Think about what if you're a roofer or a foundation company. Think about if you are a house stager. Think about someone that's selling the house that wants retail, but it's vacant and it may need to be staged. What I want you to start thinking about is third-party business opportunities that can pile on top of the low equity or no equity leads that come into the office, that you have a way to monetize this attention. You're already paying for the lead, you're already putting the time in there to go out there and look at the property. If the math doesn't make sense, find a couple different ways that you can wrap around your current acquisition business that can monetize as far as other businesses driving that traffic in some other way. Stagers, contracting work, all sorts of different ways you can do this, guys. So brainstorm a little bit and think about what you can add on top of your investing business. But these are 5 different ways to focus on. If you're not aware of these, start putting some time in researching these. There's plenty of information on this channel and on the internet, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Hope these help. Go out there and get that money.